Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Manange Sunday. Sunday ati.
Good morning, sir.
Katambrozi yakuyigiriza okwogera katoyogera nnyo. Yeah. Yes, Mary.
Coach nedda.
Yes, please.
Sunday wali toyogera.
Kati Coach Ambrose antadde ku line.
Alina okuteeka ku line, olina okubeera mu line kubanga twagala ssente, twagala kumanya bintu byonna.
Kyekyo.
Kale, allow me to share my screen. We start from there. Aza n'abashamuta yomba. Kandi ati mwashemererwa munyumbeera. Luka we are live and clear. Hati mwenu hati. Ngujuta? Mistake image will change. Kanda hatajua alitamatu mgumoko. Hey. Who is now shouting for us? Make sure the microphones are off. Make sure microphones are off. Tugene mass. Okay. Hope my screen is on. Ambrose, is my screen on?
Yes.
We are seeing it.
Okay. There we go. Now someone is chasing here. Market. Huh. Who is that? Huh? Who is that chasing market here? Okay. Bye now. I'll use the phone when I'm showing you the settings, okay? I'll use the phone when I'm showing you the settings. Share the screen. Is my screen on?
Yeah, it is.
Ambrose, are you seeing my screen here?
Yes, coach. Yes. It's very ready.
What about now? Are you seeing the chat?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. Let me get one coin to trade. We check 1, 2. We check. The other time we had talked about Fibonacci, I think, and I believe each of you understands it. Is it? Or we are still lost? I had talked about it. Okay. Now we are going to talk about this one. It is called smart money. Then later I will show you how you can easily get the core drop and the total drop. Yes, I will show you those ones after. Okay, I'm going to remove my Fibonacci here. Then we consider the smart money only. Now, okay, let us go behind. I'm going to remove everything here. Then we start fresh. Okay. So, if you want to understand market analysis better, you need to first identify the trend of the market. You need to identify the trend of the market. And remember, we have uptrend, we have downtrend, we have sideways, or it is called ranging. If you don't want to call it sideways, then you can call it ranging. Okay, so in uptrend, market will be moving in this way, and it will be respecting this line like this. In uptrend, like this. Then in ranging, the market will be moving like this. It will be moving within this box. For example, it will be moving like this. Up, down, up, down. That's where we experience the equal highs and equal lows. Like that. That is the ranging. In a downtrend, the market will be moving in this way. And you should be knowing what we expect to see in a downtrend and uptrend. So market in a downtrend will be moving like this, respecting that trend line. Okay. These are the three trends that we have in a market. We have uptrend, which is this one. We have downtrend, which is this one. And we have ranging, which is at this point. Before doing anything on a chart, you first identify, is the market in an uptrend or it is in a downtrend? If it is in a downtrend, how do we trade the downtrend? For example, here, we first wait for the market to form the first low. This is the lower low number 1. This is the lower high number 1. We wait for this market to form the lower low number 1 and the lower high number 1. There, we enter at the lower low number 2. We enter at the lower low number 2. Again, we enter at the lower low number 3. And we are done. No entering market again. From there, we wait for the market to break the previous lower high. Now, for example, here, this is the previous lower high. This is the previous lower high. So we expect this market to break this previous lower high. For you to understand it, you draw a line like this, straight line on that previous lower high. Then wait for the market to break it. We are waiting for the market to come all the way from down and we break this lower high. Hope we are clear and together. If we break, we come back and test the same area and we move up. That's how market moves. And again, here it will be our entry number 3 now. Let me show you. I'm talking about here. This is entry number 3. After following the market, entry 3. Hey, not 5, 3. This is entry 3. We said this is entry 1 here. Hope I'm making sense. Then entry 2 here. Don't overtrade. Entry 2 here. Am I making sense to you guys? This is downtrend. And that's how we should trade. Are you picking something here or you are lost? Mary, are you picking
we are
something?
following.
We are picking.
Yeah.
Mwana wa Maria, we say,
Yes, we are picking.
okay, thank you. Now, from here, remember the market will be coming from uptrend. This will be the end of uptrend. And now the market is starting the new journey of downtrend. Therefore, after confirming that this is automatically downtrend, we have to experience what we call lower high at this level. After confirming the lower high, we have to form a new lower low. The lower low, number 2, that's where we will enter from. The market will obviously form a lower low number 2 again. We enter. Now we leave the market. We follow until we break the lower high. Automatically, whenever we break the lower high, this is where we will find the word called change of character. It is always here after breaking the lower high. Change of character. H. You'll always find it there. Let me reduce the okay. Come here. Then for you can be aside. Now this is change of character. It is changing from the downtrend to uptrend. It is changing from downtrend to uptrend. I'm done with downtrend. That is how we deal with downtrend. And I will show you on the chart. These are drawings just. Okay. Now, with uptrend here, the line which is down, this one, it is trend line. Even at the top, you can put trend line like this. Even at the top, you can put trend line. Therefore, this means the market is moving in upward way. What do we experience, or what do we normally expect in uptrend? We expect higher low, that is number 1. We expect higher high. Without higher high and higher low, it can't be higher, it can't be uptrend. Higher low, then higher high. I want you to understand this. Higher high. This is uptrend. In uptrend, we wait for the market to form the first high. This is the first high. Then when it is forming the first higher low, it's where our entry is. Our entry automatically is at this point. This is entry 1. Entry 1. Someone is now seeing stars. Don't worry. Okay. From there, after forming what we call higher low, the market automatically will move up to form a new higher high. After forming higher high, we are taking profit before closing above the previous high. Therefore, it means at this point, it's where our take profit is. At this small line, this one, it's where our take profit is. Because we have entered here and we expect this market to break the previous high. And therefore, our take profit should be before breaking the previous high. Now start shouting for us, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. Banana. Who is shouting for us? Please make sure microphones are off. Guys, make sure your microphones are off. It's me who should be talking only. Hey. Okay, there we go. Now, at this point here, where we have higher high, we wait for market to come back down at this line, and we enter for the second time. In uptrend, we only enter 2 times. We are done. 2 times, we are done. That money is enough for you. Hey, it is enough for you. Entry 2 is there. Hey, entry 2 is there. We are done. We enter only 2 times. Don't overtrade. Trading many coins doesn't mean that you will make much money. No. They are lying you. You can trade 2 coins and you make money. You can trade 3 coins and you make money. You can trade 4 coins and you make money. Am I making sense? It will be according the settings you are using. We make more money in many ways. Someone can decide to use too much fast buy. You can make money. Someone can decide to use much money in buying margin calls. You can make money. Hello? That is it. So we can see that in uptrend, we only enter 2 times and we call it a day. We can go and look for other coins that are just starting for the uptrend. There we make money. Though, I don't normally advise you to trade the ranging market. But me, since I'm a teacher, I will teach you how to trade it. It's up to you to decide. Whether you will always trade it or you will always leave it and wait for uptrend or downtrend. Because in uptrend, the market is clear. Even the blind person can see that the market is clear, he can trade. But in ranging market, the market can confuse you. Because we don't have highs, we don't have lows, the market is just there. It is just there ranging. But you need to understand that before forming the uptrend, before forming the downtrend, we have to first form the ranging. After forming ranging, the market will either break the uptrend, the upper case, or lower case. Like this. The market can break like this, then move. Over, it can come down here, break, test, and move. This is how the ranging will always be. After ranging, we either break upward or downward. Hope I'm making sense. So, when you see the equal highs in the market, now if I talk about equal highs, I'm talking about these ones. This is high and this is high. You have to first confirm the first 2 in a ranging market when the market is not deciding. When the market is not deciding, we first confirm the first 2 higher highs, whereby we have this first high and we have another one here. So we expect you to come back and trade at this line. And you can get out in between this channel. You just draw the line that is separating it. And that's where you always take profit, like this. When you separate it, we are entering at this point, point number 2, and we are coming out at middle point, whereby it is 7%. Hope I'm making sense. So, I want us to go to chart. Let us mark this coin. It is called DYM. Let's go to chart and see. Let me see whether my drawings are still there. My God, where are they? Vian, we used which coin yesterday? What was the coin we used to draw the higher highs, the lower lows? Oh, my God, Nandiness. It is okay. I will draw it. Nothing to do since we are not seeing it. It is fine. Let me see. Let me see. Aha. Good. It is here. Ha. It is here. Finally, it is here. Now, what we need to do is to follow the market. When you squeeze the chart, you first identify the trend. When you open the chart, first identify the trend. You get the point? Now, you look at this point. Let us first start from here. Let me get my pen here. Now, this is the highest point. We can see. We can all understand this is the highest point. Now, after forming a higher high here, we have to first wait for the market to break the previous higher low. You get the point? Now, at this point here, it's where we are interested from. The previous higher low. This one can't qualify to be higher high because it is not above. It is not above the previous high. Therefore, this one stands to be a lower high. You get the point? Now, since we have this higher low, and this one qualifies to be as lower low. The reason why is here. We can look at this point where the market formed the higher low. But when you look at this point here, we have wicks which are below the previous lower high. Therefore, here the market qualifies to form lower low. Lower low number 1. Then we have lower high number 1 as well. Remember, I told you we entered lower low number 2. We entered lower low number 2. Do you still remember that? Now here, at this point here, it is our lower low number 2. This is lower low number 2. Since we have higher low here and we have this low here, this point is below the previous low. This was the first low. And this one is below the previous one. Meaning this one is lower low number 2. I told you we entered lower low number 2 because the market automatically it will go back to form the lower high number 2. Here we enter, we can take 5%, we can take 10%, we can take 3%. But when you are taking profit, ladies and gentlemen, you base on the previous lower low. You draw a line from there. So when we draw a line from there, it's where our take profit is. Are we getting the point? let me go back to the other side and I show you. This coin is called Alta. Okay, I'll got it. Now let's go back on this point and I show you. Let me get it here. Where are you? Remember we are on what? On lower low. This is lower low. I told you, when you enter this point, we have to draw line here on previous high. Now let me show you. I'm very happy when you are getting it. This is lower low. Draw line, straight line, like this. Now when you enter at entry number 2, your take profit will be at the line which is coming from to the lower low number 1. Meaning we are entering here, we are coming out at this point. Am I making sense, guys? Am I making sense?
Yes.
you are good.
We are entering at lower low number 1, number 2. We are taking profit at the previous lower low number 1. We draw line. There we go. Take profit number 2 after entering at the entry 2. Again we draw line on previous lower low. We draw line like this, straight line. If it is 1%, take it. We measure from here where we are entering from. That is 3.7. We are out. No entering market again. Hope I'm making sense. We are done. Let's go to the other coin. The Alta. Where is it? Is it here? Okay. So we can see that this line, the line you are seeing here, is determining my take profit. This red line that you are seeing here is determining my take profit because it is coming from the previous low. Am I making sense? Let me hope you are following. There we go. Now, this is the continuation of downtrend. We are still moving down. We can see the market after forming lower low, we went up to this point to form the lower high. We mark it. Make sure you mark your lower highs. This is downtrend. After forming this lower high, we can see the market dropping down to form another lower low. Therefore, we draw the line on previous lower low. That's why you are seeing my small line. This one. Hey, is it wrong? This line, are you seeing it? This one. It is determining my take profit because it is coming from the previous high. I'm entering at this point. I'm entering at this point. Now I take profit on previous lower low. You get the point? Previous lower low. It is determining my take profit. Are we together? Now, after failing to come back and form a new lower low, we can see the market failing to come back and form a new lower low. It is continuing upward trend. Why? How do you confirm that it is no longer interested in coming back to form another new lower low? It is because of this. This was our previous lower high here. And you can see my line is already there. When you draw those lines, they will help you to identify whether the market has changed the change of character. Whether the market has changed from downtrend to uptrend. Therefore, we can look at this point here, finding that we have our lower high, and you can see this market coming from lower low and breaking the line. After breaking the line, automatically that will be our first higher high. This is the first higher high. And I told you, whenever we form first high, wait for the market to drop a bit and you enjoy. This is our entry number 1, like I've showed you on the other side. This is our entry number 1. Let me show you the take profit on the other side. The take profit. Okay, we are here. We are here. We can see now market breaking the previous lower high. This is the previous lower high. We can identify the change of character at that point. Okay? Now, when you enter this point here on entry number 3, the take profit is on previous high, whereby this is high. High. Come. This is high. And you draw a line there. That is where your take profit is. Straight line. And you measure from where your entry was. From here up to here, that is 5%. And you are out. Am I making sense? Are you picking something from there? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Don't have time. Let's go. Now, here we are. Here we are. Okay. We can see this market forming the first high. And again, it went down. Why is it going down again? It is going back to confirm the market structure. Before forming another higher high, you have to first confirm and form the higher low. Before forming this, we have to first form this one, which is higher low. We were supposed to enter at this point, getting out at this small line, because it's where our previous high is and we have to break it. Therefore, by entering at this point, the take profit could be 11%. And we are out. And we are out. Now someone may ask, but you normally see 3%. Yes, you qualify to take 3% because you don't want to learn. You don't want to learn. But when you learn, you can always take your 11% at your own. You can always take your 10% at your own. You can always take 20% at your own. Someone, nothing he knows, nothing she knows about technical analysis. But when you share the signal of take profit 20%, now we start saying, where is he getting 20% from? Me, I will not trade it. They will end up not trading it because they are used of 3%. That's why I will keep giving 3%. I also do research. I understand you better. That whenever I share 20%, you don't trade it. I will not share it as well. From here, after forming the higher low, the market will go back to break the previous high. Wait for the market to form a new high. Wait for market to form what? New high. It will come back down to form higher low. After forming higher low, immediately, there is no time to waste. Enter. How will I confirm that this is higher low? Good question. We have previous higher low here. This is the previous higher low. When the market is coming back from higher high, it shouldn't break the previous higher low. Have I answered your question? How do I confirm that this is the higher high? Yes. When we are coming back from the previous high, the market shouldn't break the previous higher low. Am I making sense? Now we look at the previous higher low. This is the previous higher low here. We draw line like this. The market shouldn't break it when it is coming back. We have to stay above it. There we go. After staying above the previous higher low, automatically we know that this market was coming back to form the higher low because it is in uptrend. And they told us in uptrend we enter at the first higher low and at the second higher low. Are you writing? There we go. We enter from here. The target is previous high. The target is previous high. Where is previous high? The previous high is here. Automatically, market will always do that as long as you are following what I'm teaching you. Now, when we measure from there, we could see this market forming 22%. But if you don't know it, you will not take 22%. But if you know it, you will take it. You will take it. So, we have seen how the market is changing from downtrend to uptrend. Meaning with everything. I have showed you how to enter the market in a downtrend. I have showed you how to enter the market in an uptrend. What next? What else do you want to understand from here? Hey. Now, we talked about ranging. Now, can you see here? This is ranging. Are you finding out the higher? Let me first rub it. Can you show me the highest level here? There's nothing like highest level. Where is the lowest point? We have only one lowest point. We have only this. And this one was almost at the same level. The high, we have this, and this one is almost at the same level. It qualifies to be our ranging market. Sunday, I'm coming for my cake. Are you getting the point here? This is the ranging market. Now, we can look at this point. Let's look at this point. We can see market doing this. Slowly. Doing this. It is not deciding. It is not deciding. Can you see this? It is not deciding. Now what can you tell someone? What is this? What is this now? Is this uptrend? Is it downtrend? What is this? It is ranging. And I told you, in ranging market, we either break up or we break down. Simple. Like that. I told you we trade after touching the lower up the lower band or the lower line. But where it's a bit hard to trade what we call the sideways. It's a bit hard to do what? To trade it. That is it. Any question before I go to the trading part? This was market analysis concerning about the downtrend and uptrend without using any indicator. Without using any indicator, you are drawing your lines on the chart. And I know most of you like that, but you don't have time to learn them. You don't have time to learn them. Now, if we could identify this is high, this is what? Low, higher low. That is it. Things are simple, but you make them hard day by day. This is another high. This is another lower high, or the higher low. At that point, can you see? Things are there, just simple, but you make them hard all the time. Do you have any question? Any question on this point? or I go to trade settings? Can I go to trade settings, ladies and gentlemen?
Let's go.
Hey, I go, eh? Someone is giving me go ahead. Thank you so much. They have given me go ahead. So let me go ahead. I go to trade settings. Let me stop sharing here. Okay. Okay, then we go to trade settings. We go to trade settings. We go to trade settings. Trade settings. Okay. Why are you not joining? Okay, I think it is there. It is there, it is there, it is there. I share my screen. I get where to write. I want to write. Let me see. It is not opening. Let me write here. Now, let us always understand, or let us always know how many margin calls do you want to buy. Just what is your first what is your second buy? Just even to remember bisatu. First buy, second buy, and how many margin calls do you want? You want how many margin calls? Margin calls. We can also know that drop. Total drop. If you can understand these things, 1, 2, 3, 4, you are done with the strategy. To get what we call the core drop, you will always get your total percentage drop. We talked about how many? We talked about 25 to 60%. Are you with me? Are you with me at this point? We talked about drop. It is always 25 to 60. Now, for example, let's go with 40% drop. 40% drop. If you want to cater for 40% drop, what is your first buy? What is your first buy? If your first buy is maybe 100 out of 500, and the second buy you want to buy with $15. When the market is dropping, you want to buy with 15. For you to get the what we call the core drop. The other core drop I'm talking about is where we put the 1.5, 2%, 3.5. Are you getting there? Are you getting where it is? Do you know where we put these ones? The 1.5%, 2.5, 0.5. Do you remember where we put them?
Me, I do remember.
Anna, we have sharp students. Hello. Okay.
Yes,
I will show you. It's fine. Now, first buy is 100. Second buy is $15. For you to
understand
which
call drop
are you going to use? First understand how many total
drop
do you want
to cater for?
We talked
about 40. Let us put in mind 40 because market can drop, guys.
The
market can drop.
If you know
that you have 5% drop, God, you are finished. Now we shall get our 40% divided by the number of margin calls. How many margin calls do you want to buy? Mariam, how many margin calls do you like to buy?
How to get margin calls? You have to first.
No, I don't want to show me that method. Just if you are to buy margin calls, how many do you wish to buy?
20.
20. Thank you so much. Now, if you decide to buy 20 margin calls, it means we are going to get our drop, which is 40% divided by 20. What is the answer?
2.
The answer is 2. Ladies and gentlemen, that means your call drop will be 2% slout. Am I making sense? Your call drop will be 2% slout. And you are done with strategy. What else do you want to understand? For those who want to use 0.8, it's a matter of increasing your number of margin calls. For example, if you have a total drop of 40% and you divide by maybe 35, you end up getting something like 1 point something. If you reduce and you want to work on 30% drop and you find yourself having margin calls like 25, you find yourself buying with 1 point something, whereby the robot can buy as quick as possible. So when we go to calculator, where is my calculator? So you have 40% drop total divided by the number of margin calls 25. You get 1.6. You get 1.6. And when you get your number of margin calls, which is 25, times the first buy, rather the second buy, what you will get is the money that you should be having on the balance. For example, my margin calls are 25 and I want to buy with 10. If I want to buy with 10 with second buy, meaning I have to be having $250 on balance to cater for 25 margin calls. If I decide to use 15, I need $375 on my balance to cater for 25 margin calls and drop of 35 or drop of 40. Am I making sense? Are you getting the easiest way of calculating your call drop? We say call drop, you get your total call drop, which is 40%, which is 30, which is 25. Am I making sense? Divide by the number of margin calls you want to buy. You can say, I want to buy only 10 margin calls. It is okay, because that's the money you have. We can't force you. Then get the what? Get the total drop divided by your number of margin calls. But again, guys, if we know that you have a drop of 44%, 5%, 6%, 7%, use common sense. How long will robots take to buy for you 5% drop? How long? It may even take a week without buying.
So to
avoid this, have many margin calls. Have many margin calls. Simple. That is the only solution we have. Let us open here. I know most of you are lost. Okay. My strategy setting. So let's go to here on strategy 500. When we open it, our first buy is 100. The second buy is $15 here that you are seeing here. When the market is dropping, I want to buy with $15. I have 26 margin calls. I have 26 margin calls. So if I'm to cater for 40% drop, I'll get my 40% divided by 26. I will divide by 26. What I will get here? We get what? What is the answer? 40 divided by 26. Mathematician in the building.
1.5.
1.5. Thank you so much. Therefore, the 1.5 we are getting, it's our core drop. You know, people don't know where the core drop is. Come here on margin configuration. Margin configuration. Open it. When you open it, this is the core drop. Are you not seeing the word at the top? Margin core drop. We are talking about this line. All of it, make it 1.5. You will have your 40% drop catered with 1.5 core drop, and you are done. If you don't want to fidget and put and pick random numbers and you add them, you get 40. That is another way how you can calculate your total core drop. So someone may ask you, how do I get these core drops? So that's what I'm trying to sort out. That in case they ask you, how do you get the core drops? Tell him that you get the total core drop divided by the number of margin calls. You are done. So meaning, instead of guessing, you put 3, you put 4, you put 5, you put 2.5. No, you can use that strategy. And now you come and you put 1.5 throughout. Is also that one hard? Just first know, I want to cater for which total drop. Simple. Because market can drop. And our strategy, I told you, it is between 25 and what? And 60% drop. There you are done. If you want to have 70 margin calls, it is okay. It's up to you. The more margin calls, the less the core drop. Are you getting the point? So here we are putting 1.5 throughout. If we calculate 1.5 times 26, we end up getting our 40 total drop. Hey. Bossy. You were hating mathematics. It is time to calculate now. But it is all about addition, subtract, multiply. That's what we are doing here. Nothing else. Things are simple. Just put in your mind that things are simple. All will be simple. Now here, the drop want to buy with $15. The 0.15 is representing $15. Meaning when the market is dropping, I will be buying with 15 until I buy 26 times. Then I save. I save.
And I'm done.
And I'm done.
What else?
What else?
Where you
don't understand.
Where are you lost from,
Mr. Patrick? If I start asking one by one, they start now leaving the meeting. And yet they don't understand. The same people, they keep asking on the group. I don't understand first buy. And you have been there 3 months, 5 months, 1 year. You don't understand margin calls. You don't understand first buy. When they talk about second buy, you are lost. You come in the meeting, you don't want to ask. Can you imagine? Now, how can we feed you knowledge? Patrick, are you fine?
I'm not fine.
Hey, you are fine.
No, I'm not fine, coach.
Why are you not fine? Come again.
Me, I failed mathematics too, so I don't know how to calculate those things.
You failed mathematics.
F9.
No problem. We can calculate for you. You save the strategy. Simple. That is not the thing. So I create strategy for you right away. What is the capital?
The capital 500.
500. How many coins do you want to trade?
Only 1 coin.
Hey, you want to trade only 1 coin? Now, this is your strategy. Where we are coming from. It is the same strategy. When you open here, now you take a short screen, okay? Here at the top, you write there. 500 is my capital. My first buy is 100. Second buy, $15. Now put here your first buy, 100. Put here your margin calls, 26. Put here your take profit, 3%. Put here your whole position take profit callback, 0.01. Even here you can put 0.01. Even here you can put 0.01. I'm done. Take a short screen. We got the next. You can't fail even to fill, just to fill in. Hey, we used it to fill in missing word, small missing letter. Now we are filling in strategy. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I open here on margin configuration. Just put in mind that everything here on the side of margin call drop will be 1.5. That is the strategy for $500. And you want to trade 1 coin. Then here on multiple buy-in ratio, everything will be 0.15. Take a short screen and we call it a day. Can you fail to fill this one? And make sure you always choose your strategy. Always choose your strategy when you are trading. Patrick, I think you are done. You can fill in those things. Okay?
Yes, coach.
Kale, I have saved. And always, whenever we share a signal, come here on home, choose the signal, click on it, I understand. You click create, and you come here on trade settings, down here, click there, and make sure you choose your strategy here. Click choose the strategy setting. When you click there, it will take you on the strategies. Choose this strategy. When you choose it, like this, at times it may change this amount at the top. Change it to 100 again. Because your strategy is talking about 100 as first buy. Put it there, you save. After saving, make sure we are trading under what? Under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. When we click here, we always find it here. Make sure we are under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. Save and activate. We are done. That's how we set a signal. Is that one hard? It is not hard. Create and you are done. Your signal automatically will start running. Do you have any question there? Brian, are you very fine with everything? Mr. Tony, are you very fine? Benjamin, Paul. Hey, I will read the names. Chisto Eric, I believe you are very fine. Joseph, Mr. Ivan Mesgwa. Okay. I believe you are very fine. Paul, do you have a question? I can see your arm up.
I have no question.
Hey, no thanking on even. Patrick. Okay, guys. If we don't have any more questions, allow me to call it a day. And we meet on Friday. Then in the other days, we have our amazing coaches that will be coaching us how to set a signal, how to set a trading view. But whenever you have questions, guys, don't hesitate to ask any question in our group of what? It is called Champion Royal 2. You ask there your question. We have many coaches. We have many people that understand business better. They can guide you well. And guys, allow me to sign out and we call it a day.
Thank you, coach.
Okay, welcome.